We're back from the range with the KelTec Pf-9, and if the dirt on the gun doesn't tell you, we put it through our full battery. We shot, of course, some warm-up shots, then for our full mag +1, which was a little tricky since it came with one magazine. Had to drop and reload it. Then What's for Dinner ran 10 different loads through it, with Kendra shooting 5 of them, me shooting 5. We shot some groups just using regular MagTech affordable range ammo, since this is a very affordable gun. And then we give you our thoughts on it. We also have a follow-up video coming up on some aftermarket parts that we think might make a difference. I'm going to roll on that footage and let you take a look at this thing while I finish cleaning it up, and we'll see you on the other side. Starting off, the KelTec Pf-9 with, of course, full mag +1. Gun only ships with one 7-round magazine. Now, this doesn't have an external safety, it just has a very long double action trigger. I'm going to point it in safe direction between my arm. Nothing can get to the trigger. I know there's going to be someone out there saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe you just did that." All right, now we've got a full mag again. Seated, let's see if the gun can run full mag +1. Got 8 rounds to burn here. Choked on the last round. Was able to get it chambered the rest of the way. And then it locked back. Interesting that it choked on that last round there after having this magazine full. The gun is nearly brand new. We only have about 15 rounds of warm-up into it just to make sure it ran before starting this video. Next up is What's for Dinner. All right, we've got Kendra with us today, known as Burgundy Bomber on Instagram. She'll be doing some of the shooting as well as giving her impressions of the Pf-9. Starting off with What's for Dinner. So What's for Dinner has 10 loads this time. We've got round nose, hollow point, flat tip, steel, aluminum, brass, nickel plated. Our lightest weight is 65 and our heaviest is this 150 HST from Federal, which is meant for micro guns like the little Pf-9. Let's see how it does.
First up, Inceptor 65 grain. All right, next up we are using Winchester 90 grain. And the interesting part about this one is it is a flat nose. Pause.
So we had a pause there because the flat nose round didn't quite chamber right. Caused an interesting malfunction. The extractor wasn't even on the brass. We've got everything seated now. See if the gun runs from here on.
Next up for our target number 3 is Fiocchi 100 grain, and this is also a flat nose. All right, next up for target number 4, we are using Blazer ammunition, 115 grain, aluminum casing. Today we're using this because sometimes it is known to cause issues in some guns. Next, for numero 5, we are using Wolf lacquered steel 115 grain.
Now we're into defensive loads. We've got Spear Gold Dot 115 grain. This is a jacketed hollow point, and the shell is nickel plated to ease with extraction. For target number 6. So you might be noticing by this point that both Kindred and I are hitting left. Part of that is having a long, heavy double action trigger, causing the entire hand to grip, and when you do that, it pushes the gun to the left. Next is Remington Golden Saber. This is a brass jacketed hollow point, 124 grain. If you've never seen these rounds, they're kind of pretty. Let's see if pretty shoots. These are also nickel plated, by the way. Target number 7. Hitting way high and left. Next up, we're going into the subsonics. This is some 140 grain cellular bullet. It is a very short, snubby thing. It almost looks like a 380 round. Box weighs a ton. Wonder if you guys will be able to hear the sound difference. Target number 8. High and left again, and certainly more recoil. Next up, another snub-nosed. This is a nickel-plated, black nickel-plated BPT by Browning, 147 grain, so also subsonic. Target number 9, or that general vicinity. Hitting way high. Ouch. Gotta say, it's impressive that KelTec can make a gun hit high with subsonic ammo. And our heaviest load is the Federal HST 150 grain. This is the micro, meant specifically for pocketable guns like the KelTec Pf-9. That means they're meant to get all of their velocity regardless of such a short barrel. So of course a hollow point, nickel plated casing, target number 10, or that general vicinity. Way high and left. Well, it grouped well, but high and left seems to be the modus operandi with the Pf-9. Right, so the KelTec Pf-9 has been around for, I believe, a couple decades. Innovative for it being so small and inexpensive, meant to be a pocket gun. Kendra, this is your first time shooting one. What'd you think?
You know, as far as the size, I feel like it would be great for a concealed carry. Enjoying the shoot, I didn't. That was a heavy recoil. Bit my hand a couple of times. I anticipated it so much that I could not get on target.
Yeah, speaking of not getting on target, you might have noticed that all of our shots are to the left. And that's partially from the gun being small, causing us to squeeze our hands around it. And then also, like for me, my fingers are too long. And so when I pull the trigger, as I show this on the tabletop video, I end up bringing the gun to the left. And that's just a matter of hand to gun fit that not everybody thinks about when they look at a pocket gun like this.
Right.
I also ended up with a pretty decent warm red spot on a 30-degree day from the heel of the gun just kicking hard into my hand. The recoil was unpleasant for me as well. Accuracy, the potential is there. I think normally I tell people that the factory sights are on straight and you just got to learn how to shoot the gun. That might be the case here, or maybe for your hands and my hands, the sights would need to be adjusted in order to hit dead on target.
Right.
So neither of us were particularly fans of the Pf-9 and its harsh recoil. There is a company out there, M-Carbo, that has made a heavier recoil spring and stainless guide rod, which should help against that. We're going to swap that in and try some high-speed footage to see if this gun shoots any more pleasantly.
Do I have to do 3?
Would you buy one?
I think I would save my pennies and get a higher quality gun.
I'd have to agree. If you need a gun, it's pocketable immediately, which I don't understand where that comes from. The KelTec Pf-9 will work for you. Recoil is a little brutal. With that in mind, is this a gun that you would buy?
No, I would not purchase this gun.
And why is that?
You know, I just want to save my pennies and get a higher Oh shit, I gotta compose myself. Oh.
Can I get the...
Give him the mic.
Oh, Dad.
Shit. We're not going to use Nowser match this time.